All right. Okay, going live here in Baltimore. No audio. Okay, we are in Jesus. We are in Baltimore County. We have a XL Dodge Charger on the run with a front right that's down. There is an Armada behind. I can try and find a stream with some audio on it, but I've got it on right now. Yeah. Nothing just yet, so we're just going to have to deal with it. But low speed chase, it's been going back and forth here pretty consistently. Front right appears to be astray. That would be a Dodge Charger, not a Ford Bronco. That Dodge Charger is in trouble. Look at how mangled it is in front. What's up, WMS? Appreciate you joining us. 13 months in counting. New chase. Second chase of the day. Slow speed pursuit. I'm going to probably drop this down to 2 stars because it's not worthy of 3 just yet. Not sure what the want is either. Got some pursuit trees in the way. But Baltimore County on a highway somewhere. Let's see if I can find a... This channel, W Bald TV. Balt? Get it? Baltimore? It does seem to broadcast a lot of police pursuits. I'm loading their stream on their website to see if they have any audio, so just stand by. I'm not watching the stream as of this second.
We're coming up on Cove Road. Cove Road will be the major intersection as we get down here. But county police are more or less in a standby and wait mode. They're not being aggressive. They're just trying to keep traffic on the Beltway shut down until they're able to bring this to a conclusion. Now, as you can see, it looks like things are starting to wind down here just a tad as she pulls up from the back of this one police car here. And they have yet to try to make any type of an approachment to the car. They just tried there to stop her. She just went around.
They're trying to pit maneuver, trying to box her in or something.
Slow shoulder.
But pit's not going to work at these speeds.
So this is actually happening. You know, hopefully county police will be able to get this under control and open up the Beltway again. But for right now, outer loop of the Beltway shut down near Sparrows Point Road.
Anybody know where this is in Maryland? Belt Parkway? That doesn't look like the Belt Parkway.
This pickup truck that you see here on the screen was involved in a crash. From what we understand, ended up crashing into 3 other vehicles.
That would make sense.
When police tried to stop her, take her into custody or question her as far as the accident, she in turn took off, went all around the Sparrows Point area, went around the Amazon warehouse that's down there at Sparrows Point, then ended up getting back on the outer loop of the Beltway. And this is where we're sitting right now. It would be outer loop just prior to Cove Road is where things are pretty much at a Mexican
DJ Ryerson. Everyone say hello to our leading community gifter. 5 more subs going out to the channel. Courtesy
type of demeanor that she has right now. But like I said,
of the man himself.
To police right and left as far
W's in the chat for our
comments
most generous donator.
Trying to leave the area. the hopes again is
If
that
you were
the
lucky enough
pickup
to get
truck
one, be
becomes
sure to
so
send him a thank
disabled
you.
from the damage that the police are going to be able to take her into custody and get her some type of treatment of medical health or mental health. So we're still monitoring this.
Still actually moving at about a mile an hour at the moment. High-speed pursuit
Roy,
here.
Forgive me if you said
A
this
fleet
earlier. Were
of
any other cars
Maryland
involved, pedestrians,
PD,
at the beginning of this thing?
Maryland Highway Patrol,
Three cars
MHP.
were involved in the crash. She was involved, from what I understand.
In no mood to
crashing
end this
into three
chase,
other
though. Every
cars.
time that it
And
feels
that's
like it's
what
coming
got
to a
the police
stop,
attention.
we just keep
As
going.
they tried to approach her, she then took off.
Sounds like a
They were
female
able to get her
suspect.
stopped around the Sparrows Point area, and right when they thought they had her stopped, she ended up taking off again, driving around Sparrows Point, working her way around North Point Boulevard. That was able to get back up on the Beltway, and this is the outer loop. And now you can see how she's become aggressive towards law enforcement.
Driving
They're
the
trying to keep her,
police
like I said,
department
from
off the
getting
freeway there
into
is going
the
to
inner loop or
be
trying
the beginning of
to
another
drive
star.
into oncoming traffic, because
I think someone just said, I think it's just a flat.
that they want to make sure that
It's that tire is hanging off like a hangnail, man.
But as you can see,
Just rip it
she's
off.
just pretty much going back and forth.
And we're
back and
swerving
forth.
too.
You know, and as police try to coach her into calming the situation down, she in turn is just literally becoming extremely aggressive. And unless the pickup truck becomes so disabled that it can't move anymore, then, you know, this is going to be just an extremely slow-moving, you know, following, pursuit, however you want to call it.
Yeah, well,
in fact, I've just noticed the police have actually blocked off the ramps at Cove Road to keep anybody from getting on the outer loop of the Beltway, because they are concerned that she may end up doing damage to their vehicles as well.
Yeah,
So police are trying to, go ahead.
I'm sorry, no, is there a reason they're not getting in front of her to kind of cut her off? I mean, you would think...
Well, there's no real safe way for them to do that. I mean, if they got in front of her the way she's been, every time they've tried that, she's, you know, like, been very aggressive trying to ram them. I mean,
Really swerving over there.
as she tries
Across
to
both lanes. Every
ram
time they try and
that one
pull up
car
next to her, she
that's
swerves over to cut them off.
road. You know, so obviously there's some type of derangement. that
Zachy
is
Matthews,
happening,
appreciate
in
you
reference
subscribing
this.
to the channel.
We don't know
Good
alcohol
afternoon.
related, we don't know drug related, or if she just pretty much has lost it, or has some type of, as you can see there, she just kind of gestured again to the
Right.
police. So, I mean, I don't know how long this is going to go on, but
Right.
we're past Cove Road
She's not going
now.
fast enough for a pit, but they
Working
could.
our way
And
up
it's also an
towards
XL Charger.
where
It's going to require some serious torque to get that thing
the,
around.
Beltway meet, and I'm sure police are going to be blocking off the outer loop in that area here very shortly here.
And I was just
because
gonna
they want to
jump-
make sure. Good.
I was just going to jump in there, Roy, just so people who are actually just joining us. So we
Can't
can
box
get
her in
some
at 15
perspective.
miles an hour. They can try and
Where
box her in at
exactly
like
would you
2 miles
expect
an hour.
The beltway to be shut down at this point if you're getting in your car and heading to go somewhere.
They've shut
and
off the
then, of course,
beltway,
what's
so
going
the
on in front
on-ramps
of all of
are-
this right now.
Well, if you were coming
Can't access
from
the highway
North
right now,
Boulevard
whatever
to get
direction
on
they're
the
going.
Beltway outer loop in the Dundalk, Essex area, that is where you're probably going to see the police trying to shut that down, and also shut the ramp down going over to Eastern Avenue, because they want to keep her contained to this portion of the Beltway. They don't want her getting into the neighborhoods and possibly running into innocent pedestrians. You know, she obviously does not care as to far as what's
Beltway
going
at
down.
4:30. Yeah,
She's
it's
crashed
4:27
three other
p.m.
vehicles
in
that were not
in Maryland
involved
right
with the
now.
police. And that's what I said brought the police to their attention. And when they tried to stop her, that's when she started doing, you know, as you see here right
Picking
now.
up speed here a little bit.
Well, Roy, we know you have a background in law enforcement, and I guess there's no way to know exactly what their strategy is at this moment. I mean,
It
we
just
gotta
feels
think
like
this is
she's gonna
this is
go until
there's
they-
no place for her to go. This is going to end
until
at
they
some
put her
point.
into the
But
guardrail or
strategy at
something,
this
right?
point
Now
has-
she's
has
looking
to
out the
be in
window.
front of the driver,
She's looking
but,
back
I mean,
out of the window.
They want to get stop sticks down at some point, right? I mean, they're trying to get ahead
Well,
of her.
the vehicle's already been disabled to the extent that, you know, the right front wheel is gone. You know, and we saw.
Well,
one
it's a hangnail. It's
from
not
the right
gone,
front wheel.
gone.
And they, you know, the state police have the authority to take and do a roving roadblock, so to speak, in front of the vehicle. But the county police, you know, they have to operate under a different set of guidelines. So that's why you see the way the county.
That looks like an exit, but also it's an off-ramp to what says the 140 towards Baltimore.
I guess it's
So
East
either an
Point.
interchange or an exit. Getting off onto surface streets would definitely expedite the end of this
She's trying to get off
chase.
on North Point Boulevard right now. So that's where this is. It's going to be opening up the Beltway, and it's going to be. She's getting off on North Point Boulevard.
That officer
as we
keeps
speak.
trying to pull up there for either a pit or to get in front of her, and she accelerates every single
Well, that's
time.
good news as we head to rush hour.
Yeah, but the issue here now is there's a lot of civilian traffic that's coming off of North Point Boulevard to either get on the Beltway or to, merge over here. I'm not sure exactly what she's going to do.
Technically headed
As you
towards
can see,
Downey.
police are
Oh,
trying to
police now pulling in
protect
front
innocent
or
civilians
to the
that are
side
nearby.
because this is
Backers
not
are
a
doing
highway
the
that's
drill,
shut down. There's going to be other traffic out
working his way
here.
up and he has no clue what's going on. He
Yeah,
has
we're in
just been
Maryland.
stopped by police to make sure that he doesn't get involved. But it appears that this individual is actually committed now to get off the Beltway onto North Point Boulevard in the westbound
Damn.
direction.
That one cop said, "I'm
We're
out of
still
here."
monitoring it, and
Probably,
like I said,
you know what?
it's a
Probably pulling ahead to set up spike strips or
situation
something.
At best, but we just don't know how this is going to, terminate. So again, viewers beware. We're doing the best we can to monitor, not in case something really strange happens that would cause you to be concerned. But this is live television coming to you live from Sky Team 11 right now. Bo's in the process of working the camera here to give you these shots, and we just don't have an idea how
Is there a
this
Downey in
going to
Maryland?
terminate. She's driving like about 5 miles an hour, 10 miles
Well,
an
she
hour.
drives 5 miles an hour until they start
Boulevard
pulling up
right
close
now.
to her, and then she hits the
So,
gas.
Captain Roy,
Lisa blocked. Go ahead.
you always see in like TV shows, movies, they do the police do this thing called a pit maneuver, where they get on the back end of their trunk bed and try to spin them around. Is that something law enforcement can do here?
Well, if you're authorized to do so, like the RAT Squad, the Regional Auto Theft Task Force, they're authorized. State police are authorized. County police are not authorized to do
Okay.
a pit.
Got it.
They have
Oh,
set up
interesting.
What they're telling me right
So
now.
highway patrol, only certain
And,
jurisdictions in Maryland have pit
they're trying to
authority.
take and keep,
I don't know exactly which
vehicles
jurisdiction is
from
in
coming
pursuit, but
onto,
it sounds like it's
uh,
got to be the one
North
that
Point Boulevard.
that can't do it. Oh, look at this.
This is a crazy situation.
The highway patrol pulling ahead of that, and that's an innocent civilian that he's clearly trying to pull him to protect. Said, "Don't come onto the highway." The person has no clue what's going on. There's other cars starting to pull over here on the freeway.
East Point
They're pulling
Shopping
ahead so
Center.
that they can warn as she side drafts that Maryland Police
So,
Department
police have blocked off traffic.
Highway Patrol Department
off of East Point
officer of some
Shopping Center to
kind.
get onto
County.
North Point Boulevard.
Oh, Captain Roy, I know that we are staying with this at least for now, just to see how this unfolds. But maybe we could just back up. Tell us how long.
Yeah, starting to
this
get
has
back-
been
starting to
going
get
on.
back to a
What
three-star
time did
chase
the
now.
initial crash happen?
Hold on a second.
Oh,
Just
oh,
don't hit it with stop.
oh, spike strips. Oh, I did that county officer that drove ahead. They set up a spike strip and they put the cruiser in the middle of the freeway so that it'd force her. Now we're smoking like crazy coming out of the front right. We got white smoke blasting out of the front right, as if that tire wasn't already down. Do we have connection on the front left as well? Because then we'll start the aerodynamics of this XL Dodge Charger.
In the middle of North Point Boulevard up here.
They set up a play there. They set up a funnel into the spike strips.
There's a school bus that has stopped right over top of Eastern Avenue on North Point Boulevard. And I don't know if the bus driver of the school bus is going to do something as far as try and block it.
Somebody
But
said they picked
if
a
he
new
knows-
pope.
Yeah.
We should change that to Pope Challenge.
It's kind of
But,
considering the condition that right front passenger
Yeah,
tire
yeah, the
was
right
in.
front tire, the right rear tire.
There's a lot of new popes getting picked out here. That front right is smoldering. I don't know if that is tire rub or if that is
It
now.
looks like the school bus might be broken down, and that's why that school bus was there. But we've passed the school bus, we've passed East Point Shopping Center. We're working our way all the way down here towards, I guess, it would be past Eastern Avenue. It's going to be down here by Rolling Mill Road. Rolling Mill Road is where we're getting ready to come up to right now.
Maybe it's
This
me.
is
I'm
where
just
the
surprised
old,
this truck is going as fast as it's
I
going
mean,
right
it's
now.
like
with-
tilting on
considering the
right
condition that it's in.
side. I mean, that tire is just non-existent at this point. It's on the wheel.
Yeah, this has been crazy. I mean, And right now she's coming up to Kane. Kane is where we're coming up here, too short. And they're going to try and notify Baltimore City to get involved with this. But we're going to monitor the vehicle here because she has just literally, right now the county police have pretty much pulled off as far as trying to follow this vehicle. We're going to stay with it in case she decides to bail.
Oh, that was almost a T-bone.
This is still North Point Boulevard. As we get
Someone in the
ready to
chat
go
says,
under
I'm new to the stream. Is it
I-95.
4 stars the max? 6 stars is the max.
So,
4 stars
we just
is
don't know exactly,
start calling in SWAT territory.
where in the
Bearcats,
city that this is gonna
extreme
die up, but they're
danger,
notifying Baltimore City right now.
extreme felony want type deal, like
County
armed and
police have pretty
dangerous.
much
We're not there
pulled
yet.
off of it. They're not involved in it at all.
6
Right now,
star is
city
tanks.
police helicopter
I don't think
Foxtrot,
we.
nor is the county police
The
helicopter
highest we've
up
gotten is like
to
5. You need
assist
FBI and tanks
with
practically
the,
for 6 star.
situation here. North Point Boulevard coming up on Quad Avenue is where we're at.
And Roy, I may have missed. I may have missed
We have an
something. Didn't you
overpass.
say at some point that
Okay.
it did look like they got some sticks down.
They did get cop sticks down. That punctured the right rear tire. The stop sticks punctured the right rear.
And that
The
truck is
front
still going.
right tire has been destroyed. And
I
the
think she's-
vehicle is westbound
So,
North Point.
if
coming
we got the
up
back
on
right,
Quad
the
Avenue.
entire
But there are no
aerodynamics of
police
this
cars
XL
behind
Dodge
this
Charger are
car.
going to start tilting in the
Not
next couple
whatsoever.
minutes.
The
Katy
county
Perry
police have
challenge.
gone into the city and pretty much, called everything off. They've opened up the roadways in the county. The Beltway's back open again.
If you have any friends that watch the stream, you got to let them
This
know
is
that we're live
obviously a
because the
unique
Twitch alerts
situation
did not go out.
This
Is within
deranged
4 hours
individual.
of our
Yeah, and
previous
we'll
chase,
see.
so there is no one
City
got
police
Twitch
cruisers come
notifications
up
for
on,
this. Twitch has a
on this
rule for
truck
some
now
reason
and
that
kinda take over, or
they
they'll
don't let
continue to use
notifications go out
Foxtrot
4
or
hours
whatever.
They are
within
being
each other.
notified.
So
The
only
helicopters
Twitter
are up.
notifications
City
went
police
out today
helicopters
for
are
this
up.
one.
County police helicopters are up. The only air support that they have right now is
So if you have people that
Now,
also
city
watch
police
this
unit
chase,
just noticed the car,
watch
as
chases,
he was driving on,
they probably didn't get,
North
if they
Point
rely on the
Boulevard.
Twitch notifications
And,
only. That's why you got to
I
turn
don't know
on
if he's gonna turn around
Skywob
or-
alerts on Twitter.
But we're still kind of
the
keeping
backup,
an
the
eye
safety
on her
net.
and see where she goes and what she does. But as you can see, there's quite a bit of damage done to this pickup truck. I mean, a tremendous amount of damage that has been done to it, from the initial crash and then from the the stop sticks. And from what I understand, they're victims on the original crash that this vehicle was involved with. They have requested medical attention for those individuals. So I just don't know how serious that crash was. But as we talk right now, we're coming up, it would be North Point Boulevard coming up towards Pulaski Highway. We'll be going over top of Pulaski Highway. Oh, no, she made a right turn, heading towards Pulaski Highway. Yep, she's actually going over top of the Harvard Tunnel Thruway right now and heading up towards Pulaski Highway and getting ready to pull into a parking lot,
Okay.
which is, hold on a second.
Now what?
Now,
I wonder what she thinks.
Sunroof's
is going on.
open, looking out the window, looking back at the
Pulaski Highway.
looking back at the
And
police
I'm trying
now.
to get the cross street on that. Which
she goes.
she said up. she's
Doors
getting in
open.
the vehicle,
Ejectocito.
vehicle,
Where are we going?
Towards
Not
Pulaski
not
Highway.
pleased with something.
So we're going to kind of drop down and,
Oh my
Oh, where are we going?
and see where she goes.
Where are you going?
It looks like
Huh?
she's trying to get picked up.
She's trying to get-
for somebody else to take her. So this is the individual right now.
Where are the
we're on
police?
top of. And she's bailing out of the pickup truck, pretty much walking onto Pulaski
They gave it
Highway,
up?
coming up to a tire store.
She's at the tire store. Is she going to try and replace her own tire that went down? She going to take a tire and go fix it?
I bet you she's going to try and steal another car here or something. But she's just working her way
She's
on foot.
going to take a tire. Oh, she fell! She tripped!
Yeah, she just tripped on her own there.
Oh no, she's hurt!
She would be right at the new and used tires. It's
Oh, she's back up. She's resurrected.
Pulaski Highway. And she's got to be intoxicated or something. She's walking
She blew a tire. She blew a tire. She almost got splattered on the
trying to
road.
take.
She's clearly looking for another car to
Please
carjack.
explain. Where
Yeah,
are the
she-
closest police officers to this
Well,
location?
there aren't any around right now. I haven't been able to pick up on the city side.
She's at a liquor store.
But she's working her way over to a 7-Eleven, which is across from the Gold Club here.
And she's just walking. I mean, she didn't seem to be in a hurry at all. I mean, she must see you up there, Roy.
Oh, she sees us. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
But it looks like she's getting ready to go into
She's
the
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven here.
I mean, that's always been a safe haven.
And let me get around here to the other side. And nope, she did not.
No, she's still going. She's definitely. Oh God, there's an open door. There's an open door.
Let's see now.
There's an open door by that gas station.
Hewitt Way.
Passenger side open door. I guarantee she's scouting that open door. Look at her. She's behind the bush. She thinks she can't be seen. Oh, please don't puke.
Can't tell exactly what she's doing.
And Captain Roy, just explain, because I don't think
She's scouting that car, see if there's anyone in it.
Taking so long for police officers to get close to where she is. Just kind of explain that to us.
I have no clue. I don't have
The cops were with her for the past 30 minutes, and now they're just
city police.
nowhere to be found.
I mean, when their helicopters are up, then I can talk to them direct one-on-one. But we don't have any means of communicating here from the helicopter.
I don't know if she pooped. She could have pooped. She may have stopped to poop.
Nightmare because the cell phones, sometimes they work. Oh, I do see one city police officer here now.
Oh, she's going into the bushes.
She fell down again.
And she's over here at an encampment, a homeless encampment, right now. And let's see here. It looks like she's trying to hide. She's trying to hide in a tent, in a tarp, a green tarp or tent, at a homeless encampment that's right over here. And I've got one guy walking up to her.
That looks like police.
Now. Yep, I've got two walking up to her right now.
She tried to hide in the tent.
Those are police officers, correct?
Yeah, and they look like they're police. Yeah, they've got her. I think those are unmarked units that have worked their way here. Yeah, that's city police that I see here now.
Okay.
And the city police officers actually have this individual in custody.
Okay, we are code 4.
Everything is pretty
4's in the
much
chat,
at
people.
conclusion here for this weird
Wow.
type of pursuit, chase, crash.
Always
however
something
you wanna
different.
call it.
It is always something
But,
different.
let's see here. Yeah, it's Fowler. I think it's Fowler Way, right near Pulaski Highway. But yeah, they do actually
All right,
have
people.
her in custody. 2 city officers have her, and they're taking her into custody right now. So I'm gathering she's going to have some type of medical treatment, one way or the other. As you can see, just the way her demeanor was walking across Pulaski Highway to get to this homeless encounter. And I see it looks like some individuals have come up to where the pickup truck where they bailed out of, and they're notifying law enforcement now as to the whereabouts of that pickup truck over here by the Gold Club. So it has come to a conclusion here from Sky Team 11.
All right, people.
We're going to send it back.
That's going to do it for this chase. Hopefully in the next I love the transition straight to the weather. All right, back to the news.